This X-ray shows a normal 9-year-old's heart. This X-ray is that of your son, Mike. There are septal defects here, here, and here, which have induced myopathy, resulting pulmonary edema, and malignant ventricular ectopy. So as you can see, Michael's heart is approximately 3 times larger than normal size.
I'm sorry, I don't understand what you said. Could you put that in layman terms for me?
Basically, there's not enough blood being pumped by Michael's heart, so it backs up in the lungs like a sponge getting wet. His heart is trying, but it's working too hard.
Was he need an operation?
Well, we're considerably beyond corrective surgery, Mr. and Mrs. Archibald. Mike's heart is useless. He's going to need a transplant or he's going to die.
Wait a second there.
Imagine yourself in this situation. What if this was one of your family members that needed an organ transplant? What would you do? What if there was something that you could do to help save someone's life? I would like to share with you some important information on organ donations and hopefully persuade you into becoming an organ donor. LifeSource.com states about 10 people will die each day awaiting an organ transplant. For every 16 minutes that passes, a new name is added onto the National Donors List. Currently, there are millions of people around the world who are waiting an organ transplant. Did you know the National Donors List is rising each day, with approximately 102,389 people that are currently on this list? There are some patients waiting for more than one organ. So, the number of patients are far less the number of organs needed to be donated. Organs such as hearts, lungs, liver, kidneys, pancreas, bones, skin, and blood vessels can be donated. Patients who are waiting on this list are in end-stage organ failure. On average, about 18 men, women, and children are dying each day awaiting an organ transplant. Specifics to this waiting list rules varies by each organ. There are general principles such as patients' medical urgencies, blood, tissue, and size to be matched to a donor. Time on the waiting list and proximity to the donor guides the distribution of organs. Factors such as patient's income, celebrity status, race, ethnic background plays no role in determining allotment of organs. Contrary to popular belief, waiting on this list is not like taking a number and waiting your turn to order. This list is a giant pool of patients. There are no rank or number sequence until there is a donor. Why is this? Because each donor blood type, size, and genetic makeup is different each time. Most people don't see the need for organ donations until, as with anything, until they are placed in this situation. Think, if you could save one person's life, would you? Well, how about saving 100 lives? Because for every one donor, 100 lives can be saved. Now, I'm sure you're thinking, how can I become a donor? Well, let me tell you, there are a couple different ways that you can register. Most states have donor registry, but some don't. You can register directly with the state registrar's office or by going online and doing it. But usually registration is done at the Office of Motor Vehicles. They always ask you, do you want to become a donor? All you have to do is fill out a donor's card. Once you get your new ID or driver's license, it will indicate that you are now a registered organ donor. But be sure to talk this over with your family about your decision. You should make sure they understand your wishes so they could prepare to serve as your advocate. According to medbroadcast.com, studies have shown that families who have donated the organs of deceased relatives felt comfortable knowing that their loved one served a dignified purpose. Hopefully, the information that I have shared with you have impacted you to find it in your heart to make the right decision to become an organ donor to help save lives. Thank you.